Namaskar students. In this session we will be learning about electricity and circuits. In our previous session we learned how a dry cell works, how the torch works utilizing the energy from the cell. Today we will be learning more in detail about these circuits. Like in this given picture you can see a circuit is shown in which there is a battery, a switch is there, a bulb is there and connecting wires are there. So what are all these called? These are all called as elements of a circuit or components of an electric circuit. These are all essential things which we require if we want to make a circuit. If I want to glow my bulb, all these components or all these elements, they are essential. Now if I want to draw an electric circuit diagram, I will not be drawing again and again that picture of a bulb or a picture of a switch. So instead of that, what scientists have developed is some electric symbols. Some symbols have been given to represent these components. So as you can see in the slide, there are symbols for electric cell, for battery, for electric bulb, for the switch in the on position, for switch in the off position. There are different symbols, and the conducting wires, they could be shown with the help of straight lines. Now this is how the current flows in a circuit. Current always flows from the positive terminal towards the negative terminal. Yes, in the dry cell, as I told you, the side with the metal cap is the positive terminal. So here you can see in the slide, the current is flowing from positive to negative. This is a picture showing you how to represent an electric circuit. Here I cannot say the current will flow. Why? Because the switch is in the off position. But yes, when I will put the switch in on position, then the current will flow from positive to negative. Whenever the circuit is said to be open or closed, it depends upon the condition or the position of the switch. If the switch is off, in the first figure you can see here, when the switch is off, the circuit is said to be open because the current will not flow and the bulb will not glow. So switch is off, circuit is said to be open circuit. When the switch is closed, you can see in the slide the bulb is showing you the yellow light. That means the bulb is glowing. So the circuit is closed when the switch is on. Now there are two types of substances that are categorized as conductors and insulators. Conductor is any material that allows electric current to pass through. Yes, all metals, they are very good conductors of electricity. That is why we are using copper wires in our buildings, in our electrical wirings. Why? Because copper is a cheap metal. Yes, but on the top of the copper you must have observed there are colored plastic material. It could be red wire, green wire, black wire. Why is it so? Because this plastic material is an insulator. Insulators are the substances that does not allow electric current to pass through it. So whenever we touch the wire, we don't get an electric shock. So you must have observed electricians, when they handle the electronic appliances, they generally wear rubber gloves. Whenever they are using a tester to test any of your switchboards, whenever they are doing any repair work, the tester also, the half body is made up of metal, but half of it is covered with a plastic covering, because plastic, rubber, glass, cloth, wood, these are all insulators. Yes, you can look around yourself to check the daily life applications of insulators and conductors in your home. Now we will be talking about different types of electric cells. One we have already discussed, that is dry cell, which is generally used, this one which is used in our remotes also. You can check your AC remote, your TV remote or your toys, games. This is the dry cell. Second one shown in the picture is the button cell. This can be easily observed in our watches. Yes, when we go to replace our cells at the watch repair shop, the person, he takes out the old one and replaces it with the new one. There you can easily see this type of button cells, these small circular cells. Next is solar cell. Solar cell or photovoltaic cell is also called, as it is an electrical device that converts the energy of the sunlight directly into electricity by photovoltaic effect, which is a physical and chemical phenomenon. These solar cells, these are very common these days. These are a very good and cheap version of electricity and a renewable source of energy, because sunlight is available in plenty, so we can utilize the sunlight to convert the solar energy into electrical energy. So today we have learned basic components of electric circuit, how to draw an electric circuit diagram using electric symbols. There are few symbols which I have shared with you. Using that you can make two types of circuit. One is open and another one is closed. So when the switch is on, the circuit is said to be closed and the bulb will glow. But if the switch is off, then the circuit is said to be open and the bulb will not glow. Then we learnt about two types of substances. One that allow the electric current to flow, that is conductor, and the others that don't allow electric current to flow, that is insulators. That is why you are always advised to wear rubber slippers while handling electrical appliances, so that, because rubber is again an insulator and we don't get an electric shock. We have also learned about different types of cells, that is dry cell, button cell and solar cells. This much for today. Thank you.